Here are 3 things I would change about your website for Wild Skies Photography. The first thing that catches my eye is that our menu is really bogged down here. We've got a lot of choices, and that can be really overwhelming for people. Think about that Cheesecake Factory menu. You have no idea what to order because there's just so much there. If somebody hands you a book, it gets overwhelming. What I would do here is take away the home button. Most people know that your logo will link back to that home page. It's not necessary to have a menu item for home then. Next, I would move the FAQs to the footer navigation, and then same with the testimonials. I would sprinkle my testimonials throughout my website, but if you want to have a testimonials page, only link it through the footer again. I've talked about this in other audits, but I would also take investment out and just have the wedding and boudoir here. So the way I would lay this menu out would be wedding, boudoir, about, contact, store, and blog. And again, we don't need contact here because we've got it here. I'm also not sure why there are 2 buttons for Facebook. Thing number 2, we're going to look at your contact page. So your contact page is really plain and basic. This is where we're like, we've got them hooked. We want them to contact us, and we land here and there's just not very much information. I would make sure there are photos here. I would also make sure that your email address and phone number, contact information, when they can expect to hear from you is all on this page. And then finally, I would move your FAQs from this standalone page onto your contact page because they're going to be able to answer a lot of their own questions without contacting you, or they're going to get the information that they need before contacting you that way. Again, you can still link to the FAQs from the footer and have it linked to this page and jump to that section. Thing number 3 for this website, we're going to jump to the wedding page. This is a lot of text. So there's a lot here that's trying to sell me on why I should book you as a photographer, but we need to make it more skimmable. No one's going to read this whole wall of text, and we're going to lose people. Also, as photographers, we want to make sure that our work is really present throughout. And so I would put a lot more photo throughout this and break this wall of text up so that it is more skimmable, easier to read, so people can get the highlights and the main points, and we can show off your work too. Overall, I think you've got some great information on this page. I think we just need to tweak the layout and make it more skimmable and follow that kind of buying psychology of what people need to know as they work through the page to get to that buying point. That's 3 things that I would change for Wild Skies Photography.